So you may remember that about a month ago now we received the news that Pippi, one of the most important Conan Exiles mods, would be discontinued and would not receive updates anymore. In the wake of that revelation, many teams started working on their own mods to replace, augment and improve on Pippi in their own unique ways. In my own video on the matter, I chose to look at the Beyond admin team, as they were the team I was most familiar with, but there are indeed other teams out there like the one behind Astrid working on their own interpretations. On August 26th, there was a ping in the Pippi server from Josh Tech himself. He stated that he'd had an interesting few weeks and was overwhelmed by all the supportive messages he'd received. Rather than running through a lengthy story though, he cut straight to the point. Pippi will now maintain its status of active development, starting with an update for Age of Sorcery, whilst he also works on another unrelated project. I'm not sure if that means a mod for Conan or something away from the game. That's something we'll have to wait and see. In keeping with the announcement, the test version of Pippi is now live on the Test Live client for early bug testing and compatibility. It looks like Pippi will continue to be developed, at least for the foreseeable future, though Josh Tech won't be working on and implementing new features immediately to protect his ideas. I've seen a little bit of speculation about why this announcement was made, but it's not really my place to speculate on the motives and reasoning behind Josh Tech's decision. Rather, I think this is a good moment to reflect on the good news. With Pippi returning to active development, roleplay servers can breathe a little easier. Perhaps the best part of this whole situation is there are now other teams working on alternative mods. There are tons of building and armor mods out there offering very similar things, but in the realm of server management, Pippi stood alone as the best and the only offering. Now we get the best of both worlds, with Pippi support continuing whilst other teams work on mods that offer alternative takes on the server management system. Cat Eyes from the Beyond Mods team commented on the future of Beyond admin, stating it would indeed continue development. As had been stated before, the mod was not set to be a reproduction of Pippi, but rather a project with ideas of its own, which will likely share some basic functionality that was inspired by Pippi. In the current stage of development, it is still in the 3.0 dev kit, and it's also fully compatible with Pippi, and any future conflicts will be addressed as best as possible, so both Pippi and Beyond admin can be used together. I checked in on Astrid too, and whilst there is less information, as far as I can tell, development is indeed continuing onwards. This extra variety is great to have, as it'll likely mean more flexibility and customization for new and existing servers that wish to run mods like these. Whilst it is great to have Pippi back, I think the current situation of having new and exciting options in a niche that was previously dominated by a single mod is great news. I'll still be trying out Beyond admin, and I'll also give Astrid a try when that drops too. However, I know Pippi fairly well, so I may stick with it or I may find another mod easier. Regardless of which mod people go with, I think this is an important reminder that mods aren't forever, and their authors work incredibly hard to provide useful features for regular players like us. Hundreds, if not thousands of man hours go into mods like these, and perhaps with this renewed appreciation, we'll find ourselves enjoying these mods just a little more.